بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we began to have a brief interpretation of Quran. We reached to chapter Ale-Imran. This chapter is revealed in Medina and it has 200 verses. Please listen to verse 25.
فكيف إذا جمعناهم ليوم لا ريب فيه ووفيت كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون.
Then how will it be when we shall gather them together on a day about which there is no doubt, and every soul shall be fully paid what it has earned, and they shall not be dealt with unjustly. Previous section we talked about this verse a little, and I'm going to continue. We reach to this word when Allah says وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. People will not be oppressed. Allah doesn't oppress. We said Allah is just, and justice is one of the attributes for Allah that Shia is considered as a principle. There is a different ideas between Muslims group. Muslims are divided to two groups as a Asha'ira and Mu'tazila. Regarding to this subject, these two groups have different ideas. Mu'tazila says that we as a human beings understand exactly what is good and what is bad. We believe, as they say, in husn and qubh aqli. Husn qubh aqli, good and bad, that the intellect will understand it. This group of people, which is called the Mu'tazila, says the intellect will tell us that this is good, and because God is doing anything which is good, Allah must do it. And something that the intellect will understand that this is bad, the intellect will say definitely God doesn't do it and must not do it because it is bad. The other group of Muslims is Asha'ira. Asha'ira says, no. When it comes to God, definitely our intellect will not understand what is good and what is bad. Because they say, if we say what is good and what is bad, it means we should expect God to do something that we understand. And it means we should order God what to do or what not to do, and this is wrong. So they said our intellect will not understand what is good and what is bad. Because if we understand, definitely they believe that God is doing something that is good, but not the good that we understand. We do not understand. We should wait and see what does God do. Anything God does, it is good, and anything He doesn't do is wrong and bad. And Shia group is close to Mu'tazila, and about this idea is considered among them. We believe that the intellect will understand what is good and what is bad. Oppressing is bad, and we understand what is oppressing, and Allah doesn't oppress it at all. In this verse, Allah said He doesn't oppress, and there are many verses in Quran that Allah denies any kinds of oppressing and transgressing to anybody. One of these verses, Allah says in chapter 9, verse 19, وَمَا ظَلَمْنَاهُمْ وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ. Allah says, we did not oppress them, But these people have oppressed themselves. As Allah wants to say that sometimes you see a group of people will be punished. We take our blessings of some people. We leave some people to do whatever they want, to be punished in resurrection day. We do not give them opportunity to understand the truth. And you think that we oppress them, but the reality, وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ. But this is because of themselves. They oppressed themselves. They did not obey Allah, and as a result, Allah left them alone. They committed sin, and Allah took His blessings, or punished in this world or in the day after. But Allah Himself, He did not oppress, and He does not oppress anybody. In another chapter, chapter Hud, verse 103, Allah says, وَمَا ظَلَمْنَاهُمْ وَلَكِنْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ. Allah did not oppress them, but they oppressed themselves. Whoever commits sin, he oppressed himself, because he prepares himself, or he does something to himself to be deserved to be punished. And it is the worst kind of oppressing. Allah does not oppress. And He warned the people that if you do not obey Allah and do not follow the Prophet, what is your answer in resurrection day? We understand from this verse when Allah says, فَكَيْفَ إِذَا جَمَعْنَاهُمْ لِيَوْمٍ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. What you are going to do in the day that Allah will gather all of you, which is resurrection day. From this verse, we understand, after talking in previous verse, that ذَلِكَ بَأَنَّهُمْ قَالُوا لَن تَمَسَّنَا النَّارُ إِلَّا أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَاتٍ. In previous verse, Allah says, these people says, the fire and hell will not touch us unless for a few days. Here Allah says, okay, what is your answer in resurrection day? When Allah bring you over there and gather you. Allah wants to say that only to have a wish is wrong. Only to have wish that you will be punished for a few days is not going to help you. In one day, Allah is going to call you and you will see your deeds, and then in that day you will be paid fully if you have done something good, and you will be punished very bad if you oppressed yourself. Second, also we understand that Allah wants people will put the wrong wishes or superstition that we have sometimes. We will not be punished. Allah loves us. We have a relation to such a people or prophet. All of them are condemned. You will get whatever you have done. If you didn't do anything for yourself, be sure that you are going to have problem and terrible time. Then Allah says, وَوَفِّيَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا كَسَبَتْ. And any soul will be paid fully. Fully paid what it has earned. It depends to yourself, what you have done. It means don't expect to get something that you didn't work for that. This is very important point. In resurrection day, whatever you have done, you will see the result of that. You didn't do, okay, you will not get anything in resurrection day. And also, you must understand that our deeds will not be wasted at all, will not be destroyed. Yesterday, what we have done, good deed or bad deeds, none of them will be destroyed. But it is like a movie that we saved today. 10 years ago, we have done something and we don't remember anything. Today, we turn on a movie, we play it, and we see everything in detail. Resurrection day is exactly the same. وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. And people will not be oppressed, and Allah does not deal with the people unjustly. Allah wants to say, you are going to participate in a court in a resurrection day. Be sure that the leader of the court, which is God, knows everything, even what was going in your heart. And you should not expect something that you didn't work for that. If you have done good deeds, you will see the result and even double, and Allah is going to add. But if you didn't obey Allah, you will be in problem definitely. We ask Allah to help us to be prepared for such a day. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.